Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris, aka the Fairy Fro Mother. Today I'll be sharing on the step-by-step guide to moisture training natural hair. I've gotten lots of questions about what exactly it is since I've been talking about it in some of my videos. It appears that not everyone understands it. Most people are doing it without even knowing that that is exactly what they are doing. So we'll be looking at it in this video. Don't go anywhere. Moisture training natural hair is essential for maintaining its health, vitality, and manageability. With the right techniques and products, you can ensure that your curls remain hydrated, supple, and resilient. Now, let's go straight into the first step. You need to understand your hair before you delve into moisture training. It is crucial to understand your hair type. Natural hair varies widely in texture, in density, and so behaves differently. So, this understanding will help you tailor your routine to suit your hair needs. It will also help you know the suitable products that you will use. Most times you have to try. You use this one, you see how your hair behaves, and all of that. The second step is pre-pull. You want to make this part your routine. You want to make sure that you include it in your routine and stay consistent with it. It helps with moisture retention, it helps with detangling, it serves as a protective barrier on the hair shaft, shielding it from potentially drying effects of your shampoo or whatever else it is you'll be doing on wash day that your hair would have reacted to. Okay, it also ensures that the strength and the integrity of your hair is maintained, and it helps with hair elasticity. So pre-pull is very important and is one of the steps towards training your hair to retain moisture. Now you have to look at cleansing with a moisturizing shampoo. Start your moisture training with this, choosing a shampoo that will not dry out your hair. Okay, sulfate free formulas that gently cleanse the scalp and the hair without stripping away natural oils. So you massage the shampoo into your scalp to remove dirt, excess oil, and product buildup while still retaining moisture. Okay, so we want to use good shampoos that will not strip our hairs, that will still help our hairs retain its integrity. Deep conditioning regularly is a cornerstone for moisture training natural hair. Choose a deep conditioner that's enriched with hydrating ingredients, okay, that will help your hair absorb moisture and be able to retain it for much longer, okay. Apply the conditioner generously to damp hair. Focus on the ends of your hair and areas that are prone to dryness. All right, then you detangle either with your white tooth comb or um, whatever detangling tool that you're using. All right, make sure that you distribute the product evenly from your scalp to the ends of your hair, again concentrating on areas that are prone to dryness. All right, this will help the product to penetrate the hair shaft and restore moisture. If you haven't made deep conditioning constant in your routine, then you haven't started moisture training your hair. Another thing you want to do is incorporate leave-in conditioner. So after rinsing out your deep conditioner and you're now ready to moisturize, you use the leave-in conditioner. What it does is it provides an additional layer of moisture. It helps to detangle your hair. If you're using a good a good leave-in conditioner, you know that it helps to loosen tangles, and then it protects the hair against environmental damage. This is so important. So select a lightweight leave-in conditioner that will not weigh your curls down or leave a greasy residue. So you want to distribute it evenly throughout your hair, focusing on the mid length and the ends of your hair. Okay? Another step towards moisture training your hair is to ensure that you seal in moisture with oils or butters. So you want to lock in moisture and prevent dehydration. So you opt for natural oils or herbal oils, okay? If you have jojoba oil, argan oil, grapeseed oil, or herbal oils, those will help. And then uh, you need a hair butter that is made from shea butter. Shea butter should be one of the ingredients because it is thicker and it can help to really hold in that moisture, especially if you have hair texture that is thicker or coarser in textures. Then you want to use sealants that have shea butter in them. Okay, so you apply small amounts of oil or oil, then butter to your palm, then work it gently and then massage into your hair. Okay, this step helps to prevent moisture loss and adds shine to your curls. Use the lock method. Some people use the LCO method, some use the lock method, but I think that this LOC method works for most people. So you start by applying a water-based leave-in conditioner. If it's a day to re-moisturize, you have to spritz your hair first with your your hydrator, okay? Then you apply the water-based leave-in conditioner. Then you go ahead and apply your oil to seal in the moisture and finish with a creamy product, all right? Like a styling cream or a creamy butter to seal in that moisture, or just your butter to seal in the moisture. Okay, this will help your hair with additional hydration that it mostly needs. Now, the main step towards moisture training is staying consistent with this routine. The steps that I've just mentioned, you need to stay consistent with it. That is where the training comes in. If you're just going to do it today and not do it tomorrow, then you just moisturize your hair and just left it. Where the training is actually is in the act of being consistent. Establish a routine that includes the step that we just discussed. All right. Then you pay attention to how your hair responds when you do this, how your hair responds when you use different products, and adjust your routine accordingly. This is where the training starts. You do it consistently, then observe how your hair responds. Then you can adjust your routine accordingly. Consistent care will help you keep your curls healthy, hydrated, and resilient over time. Moisture training natural hair is a personalized journey. It requires patience, experimentation, and dedication. So, by understanding the steps that we just discussed and following a consistent routine, you can effectively nourish and moisturize your curls, ensuring that they remain vibrant, defined, and full of life. Trust me, there is nothing like seeing a head of hair that is full of life. It is a sight to behold. So you now realize that you've probably been doing these things. You probably just did not know that you're actually moisture training your hair. So basically, like I mentioned, it's like your regular routine, but you need to understand how your hair behaves as you go about this routine so that you can adjust as and when needed. Stay consistent and see how your hair will just be transformed. If you do it diligently, your dry, coarse hair that doesn't retain moisture, that is stubborn, you will see that it works like magic. You will see how your texture will be transformed. You'll see how your hair will automatically start retaining moisture more than the way it was used to before. That's because you have been training it. Knowingly or unknowingly, you have been training your hair. All right, you've been giving it all the nutrients that it deserves from the outside, and now your hair is used to it. All right, and because you were also learning your hair as you were doing all of this, you were able to make changes when necessary. If I moisturize my hair once a week, for example, once a week might not work for somebody else. All right, especially if the person is not living in the area or the region where I live. So once a week may not work for someone else. Okay, and maybe at first I started with moisturizing twice a week, for example. And then while moisture training my hair, because my hair is now able to accept these things that I'm using, my hair is now able to retain moisture, my hair is behaving the way that I want it to behave now, I can cut down on from twice a week to once a week. And I'll still study the hair to see how is it behaving now. Okay? If I need to go back to my twice a week, I go back to twice a week. If I see that the hair is behaving well and is doing well with once a week, I continue with once a week. Okay, so it's all about learning your hair, doing the things that you need to do as you learn your hair. So that's it about moisture training. And if you want to take it a step further, you include the herbs that we always talk about here in your routine and see how your hair is on another level on this hair game. Okay, so with these step-by-step guidelines, you'll be well on your way to achieving your hair goals and embracing the beauty of your natural texture. So I realized that most times when people complain about not being able to handle their hair or not knowing what to do or how the hair is breaking and not doing well, it's mainly because the hair has not been properly moisture trained. So if you take your time to moisture train your hair, especially if you have dry, coarse hair, if you have hair that is really prone to breakage, stubborn hair, like most people I have spoken to will call it, um, the only solution is to moisture train your hair. Just put it at the back of your mind that this is the solution. If you're able to do this, do it diligently, be consistent with it. I promise you, there is no way your hair will not be able to retain moisture, and there is no way your hair will not be strengthened. There is no way your hair will not retain length. All right? So I hope that this video has helped someone out there to understand better what moisture training natural hair is all about. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family so that they too can learn how to nurture and grow out beautiful, luscious natural hair. I'll see you on my next one. Bye bye.